Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. Thank y'all so much. For those who are gonna be here, I appreciate you. We got a very, very special episode tonight, man. I really, really hope y'all tune in. I'm gonna share this to my Facebook before I even get started on my intro because I need people to be here tonight. I want this message to be heard far and wide. Whatever, however many people, as you come in, as you hear this message, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the share button. Most importantly, share this message to your Facebook, share this message to your social media platforms, your TikTok, your Instagrams, your Facebooks. Share this message all around because this one right here is gonna be one of the ones. Let me share this real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, let's go. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. Thank you so much for being here. Whoever's in here, thank you so much. Boy, that mocha is bussing. I got the mocha bussing today. All right, let's get to this intro. We're gonna do Big Bad Change the World, man. Let's go. Cause that's what we need. We need some change, man. We need it bad.
Spectrum has
Appreciate you for tuning in.
Fiber-powered internet forever.
I need help fixing my sink.
Show lame ass up.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking ass. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rape and stop the fight and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good, man? I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. It's the hostess with the mostest, Big Bad A, man, and I thank y'all for tuning in, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Today, on today's episode of the Real Talk Real Shit podcast, I got something very, very important to talk about, man. We're talking about the liberation of Africa today. We're talking about the unity and liberation of Africa, man. We're talking about the United States of Africa. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about positivity. We're talking about for the first time in history, we could see potentially Africans working together with Americans. We could see world unity. Let me explain to y'all something. Since the beginning of time, especially here in America, the powers that be have been trying to keep us apart from our brothers and sisters in Africa. Since the beginning of time, the powers that be have been trying to keep us divided and separated from our brothers and our sisters in Africa. You know, me as a black man, let me first and foremost say this. Me as a black man, nothing brings more pride than seeing a moment in history where its potential and it's this close to having the potential for Africans worldwide to unite. It's a beautiful thing to watch and witness Africans worldwide potentially getting ready to try to unite. So what I'm talking about today is the magnificent Ibrahim Traore. We got the president of Burkina Faso. Let me, you're going to get blocked. Don't say nothing else stupid or you're going to get blocked. I promise you. Nope, you're already blocked. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, we got the president of Burkina Faso, the great Ibrahim Traore, who has came out like a wildfire over the last couple years. Yes, it's a Mortal Kombat, man. This real Mortal Kombat. That's why I wore my shirt. This ain't just, I don't do nothing for no reason. This Mortal Kombat, so I got to do my shirt. We're fighting physical, spiritual, and mental warfare, man. It's Mortal Kombat. So we got them. Let's go. So look. So there's nothing more that the powers be want than to keep us divided. Do y'all see how they're trying to make you Americans hate the Hispanics? Do y'all see how they're trying to make you Americans despise people who are not from this country? Do y'all see how the divisionary tactics were set up? Do y'all see how Americans are discriminating against foreign people? Do y'all see how Americans are discriminating against foreign races of people right now? And you might not say, this is not discrimination. Yes, the fuck it is, because one president told them it was okay to come in. So they were under the illusion that it was okay, which whether they were lied to or not, the president of the United States told them it was okay for them to be here. So whether they're here on a false pretense or not, they're here because of the leader of the free world, America, what they call free world. The leader of America, the president of America, Joe Biden, allowed those illegals to come in here. So now that they're here, you got Donald Trump, who is used to spark your hatred, to spark your bigotry. Oh, I don't like Africans. I don't like Americans. I don't like it. I don't like Hispanic. Oh, God, they're taking my job. They got y'all riding and siding for racism and bigotry when you're not even guaranteed, you're not even going to get nothing anyway. You're not getting nothing out of it. You are just feeding into racial bigotry and hatred, and you think you're going to get a reward for being bigoted and hatred. You think you're going to get a reward for being biased and disrespectful and hate-filled. You don't get no reward for being hate-filled. Just like back in the days, the laws were black people weren't humans. Just because your fucking lying ass law said black people weren't humans, Did that mean that lion ass law was reality? Fuck no. Black people have always been human and will always be human. And as a matter of fact, black people were the first humans. So even back in the days when you had the evil, bigoted Americans, the evil, bigoted, racist Americans, the evil, bigoted, racist Europeans who were pushing racism and bigotry on black people, it was a law that sanctioned their bigotry. So just because you have a law that sanctions your bigotry, does that mean your bigotry is good? Fuck no. You don't have, just because you have a law that sanctions your delusion and your insanity and your lie, that does not make it valid. So just because they're using laws to exclude or take out certain people, that doesn't mean these are fucking valid. Because this whole country was built off of the backs and blood of stolen people. This country that you think you love so much was built off the blood, sweat, and tears of my ancient ancestors, and we built this shit for free. And you and the people who they built it for, they didn't give them shit, and we still don't get nothing. So whether you believe in the lie that was made to a law or not has nothing to do with it being a bigoted moment of racism and bigotry being pushed. I don't give a fuck about no Black History Month. Shut your lame ass up. This Black History World, and I'm about to give it to y'all. So stick around if you want it. If you don't, you can exit the door, because I'm kicking it for sure tonight. Let's go. First video, Ibrahim Traore. Talk, baby. Let's go. Let's show these people why we here tonight.
United States of Africa, and below it will show your country of origin. For example, United States of Africa, Ghana. United States of Africa, Senegal. United States of Africa, Ethiopia.
Let's watch this.
One passport, United States of Africa. From today, we begin building a single African passport. It will be called the Afro passport. At the top, it will say United States of Africa. And below, it will show your country of origin. For example, United States of Africa, Ghana. United States of Africa, Senegal. United States of Africa, Ethiopia. This passport will allow any African to move freely across all 54 countries. No more visa walls. No more border harassment. No more shame. We are family. How can a brother ask his sister for a visa? Any country, even America or Europe, that refuses to accept the Afro passport will be excluded from our hearts, our markets, and our future. We will say, you reject our people, we reject your politics. One economy, free trade for Africans. We are creating one strong African economy. No more borders in trade. No more taxes between African countries. No more waiting for permission from foreign powers to do business with our neighbors. Why should a farmer in Mali struggle to sell tomatoes in Nigeria? Why should a mechanic in Togo suffer just because the factory is in Ghana? From today, all African goods will move freely across Africa fast, easy, and tax-free. We will sell to each other first before begging others outside. One money, the Afro money. Our new currency will be called Afro money. Say it with me, my people. Afro money.
Afro money.
This currency will not be printed in Paris. It will not be controlled in London. It will be ours, printed in Africa, owned by Africans, backed by African gold, oil, gas, lithium, and ideas. Each note of Afro money will celebrate our countries. We have 54 countries, so 54 notes, each one showing the beauty, history, and culture of one African nation. Imagine holding a 20 Afro note with a picture of Rwanda, a 50 Afro note with the pyramids of Egypt, a 100 Afro note with the lions of Tanzania. This is how we celebrate each other, not fight each other. Some African leaders are not happy with this plan. I will not name them for now because I still believe in unity and diplomacy. But I say this, if you love your people, join us. If you love your country, join us. If you love Africa, then you must stand for unity. We are not asking for charity, we are asking for dignity.
Yeah.
We are not dreaming. We are doing. Let me ask you now, do you support the Afro Union?
Yeah, I do.
If you believe no African should suffer, again stand with us. We are building a new Africa. not tomorrow, not next year, but starting now. Let the wind carry our message from Cairo to Cape Town, from Dakar to Dar es Salaam. Africa is rising.
Yeah.
And we are rising together.
Yeah.
Afro Airlines, Fly Africa, Love Africa, my dear brothers and sisters. It is often cheaper to fly from Lagos to Paris than from Lagos to Bamako. That is not normal. That is not acceptable.
Not at all.
So we are launching a new airline owned by all of Africa.
Yeah.
It will be called Afro Airlines. This will be our official continental carrier with affordable tickets for every African students, workers, mothers, elders. No more 600 flights just to visit your neighbor. Afro Airlines will fly to every African capital.
Yeah.
And you know what the slogan will be? Fly Africa, love Africa.
Wow.
It will connect our people, our artists, our traders, our families. We will train African pilots. We will employ African engineers. The jobs will stay here, the money will stay here, and the pride will grow here.
Yeah.
We are no longer going to wait for foreign airlines to carry us within our own land. Free housing, a home for every African.
Free housing.
Now listen carefully.
Great vision.
Listen.
No African will sleep on the street again. Not in Nairobi, not in Niamey, not in Nouakchott. We are building free, clean, modern homes for every African citizen, young and old. Every mother, every child, every elder deserves
Wow.
a roof above
Wow.
their head.
Wow.
Africa, if you add up
This man, free housing for all Africans. $1 for all Africans. One passport for all Africans. Ibrahim Traore has also given American Africans, all Africans from the diaspora, from the Caribbean, Jamaica, anywhere other than Africa, America, all they've given us. He's given us basically a permission slip to come to Africa and get citizenship in Burkina Faso. They're saying, don't come with your hands out. Come willing to build and big it up and work and help. See, y'all don't have, you have to understand something. This is what they've been trying to keep America and Africa away from. Unity. Because what y'all fail to realize, Africa is the largest continent, second largest continent in the world. I think Russia is the only one bigger than Africa. And guess what? Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, just recently, over the last 4, 5, 6 years, he sided up with Russia and teamed up with Russia. He teamed up with Russia. So he's supported by Vladimir Putin. He's supported by Vladimir Putin. He's backed up by Putin. This ain't just no person coming out the blue saying we gonna unite this. No, this the president of a country in Africa. See, now we got a racist bigot who thinks it's. Let me show y'all racist something. First off,
The
hold on.
55 countries of the African Union.
Hold on. We're gonna get past the racism. Watch this. Let's go.
Them have some material things and them.
Hold on. We're gonna show all these racist bigots. Let's go. It's all mentality. America's a mentality, and you've been sold some bullshit. Let's go. Thank you for tuning in, though. Thank you so much.
And them want to captivate your mind and tell you, say, well, you have to work and put you on pension and him keep it all. So make you look by yourself, and instead of you want to work for the man, you want to be one of the man too. Not in the sense of how him is, but in the sense of why should you have to bow to these things. Them have some material things and them want to captivate your mind and tell you, say, well, you have to work and put you on pension and him keep it all. So make you look by yourself, and instead of you want to work for the man, you want to be one of the man too. Not in the sense of how him is, but in the sense of why should you have to bow to these things.
See, we've been waking up forever. People, God has been sending disciples like Big Bad, like Bob Marley, Like plenty of them. God's been sending disciples for generations to try to wake you up. But see, a lot of y'all can't understand it. You are in America trying to live a lifestyle that you will never be able to live. Let's not even talk about Africa real quick. Let's talk about American. Watch this. Listen to this. As a you ain't even hold on. In America, most of y'all cowards aren't even going to be able to be men. You got about 10 seconds to stop talking crazy. I'm gonna block your ass. Listen to this. In America, most of these men are subservient, living slave subservient lives, slave subservient lives. So they're never gonna even get to live a life that is meaningful. Let's let this brother man tell you. Most of y'all, let's go. Let's go. You trying to live in America, you so busy trying to bust your ass in America, and you ain't even gonna be able to be a father to your children. You busting your ass in America and your wife ain't even gonna respect you. You busting your ass in America and your wife gonna leave you. You busting your ass in America and you gonna work till you can't work no more. And then once you can't work no more, you're gonna be kicked out somewhere homeless looking crazy. Y'all better wake up, man. Let me block this nigga. I'm blocking you, bro. I tried to give you a chance, bro. You're talking stupid, so get out of here. Watch this.
Oh, she run the household now. Thing don't go like she want. The woman running the household. She run the household now. Thing don't go like she want to. That's when trouble starts. From what I've learned and where I was raised, she ain't leading nothing. The woman wasn't leading nothing. Man ain't got no winning chance of being the man of the house because the women wants to be the man. They want to make the decisions. They want to tell the man what to do, when to go, when to come, and they want his paycheck when he walk through the door. How the government done turn the world around, that's the devil working through the government. They gave the kids and the woman all the rights. Man don't have no rights now. The kids can call the police, they'll come and lock you up, take you out of your own home, and you the provider for the family. The government got that for that's accurate of the law. I ain't saying that it's right to abuse and beat up no woman or nobody. But you ain't got to put your hand on a woman. Woman, just say you put a hand on there, lock your ass up. Free trip to jail. Then who gonna pay the bills? You ain't got no win. That real man now, he don't feel like he had no rights. They'll kill him. Especially a young one. Back in the older days, women respected their husband. They don't respect the man now. And the government gives them that authority not to have respect for the man. She feel like she don't need it. And after they run him out, then they will take care of her. So what did I got? If I can't raise my children, if I can't tell say what my children should be, the way they should be raised and disciplined and everything, well, that woman will come in there. If I said don't, she said do. Women lie for their children to the daddy and everything. Cause that been going on for years. Let a woman lie about a child. Cause that woman wouldn't do it. Back in the day, that kid had messed up. That woman gonna be the first one to wire her, and mama gonna be the first one to report it. No so did this at school today. He did. Yeah, I told him I won't let him see you. I ain't saying nothing to him. I'm gonna let you talk to him. That's where they used to go back in the day. Now, your kid can come home and got expelled from school. She'll try to hide it. Mess the children up, man. Ain't no way the world can grow off of what we're working with now.
Back in the day, was they lying about?
Wasn't a whole lot of, I'm telling you, when she knew she'd get her ass tore, but she got caught on a lie. Now she ain't worried. Because if the man put his hands on her now, he going to jail. And she knows she got that authority by law. You know what the word is. The little I've read, it speaks on that woman supposed to be a follower, not a leader. Now they in the pulpit and everywhere, running households and everything. Man ain't got no rights. Got a right to go out there and make a paycheck, bring it home, put it in her hand. Then his rights is gone after that happened. He ain't got no more rights. Shit. Let him have it. The Lord blessed me like that. The woman running.
And we got motherfuckers talking about, oh, this and that. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Thank you. First off, thank y'all for the gifts, man. Kevin Williams, thank you for that gift. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, Kevin Williams, for that. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for real. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm trying my best. SS, thank you for that gift. I appreciate you. Look, we're in America trying to fight to live a lifestyle that we're never going to get to live, never going to get to enjoy. Motherfuckers has got a 30-year mortgage. You could be on your 28th year of that mortgage, lose your job and can't pay the rent, and then you got to get out. You could be on the 29th year of that mortgage and lose your job and you got to get out. America's not a place where you're going to have nothing. It's a place where you're going to own nothing and be happy. It's a place where, no, that last clip was very relevant because I'm trying to show you, you regular Americans, men, you regular American men won't never ever get to live a lifestyle as a man. See, I'm a single father. I got all 3 of my children right here in my house by myself, raising them by myself because my wife wanted to do what she wanted to do. Guess what? Only reason is because I'm a man. Motherfuckers is not men, so they'll never get to have their children and raise their children and teach and man, y'all, most males in America are so defeated they don't even want to have nothing to do with their children because they have no input on it. Niggas in America ain't never had no input on their children's lives. Only real men have input on their children's lives. Most real men in America is subservient to their women, simping and subservient to their women. Losers. No, see what y'all don't, y'all look, what you don't understand is I could break, see, a woman could be with whoever they want to be with, but no greater gift, no greater thing you could do with a woman other than having children. So anybody who has a baby daddy, a baby mama, if you got children with somebody, that's your woman, that's your man. I don't give a fuck if you ain't married to them. I don't give a fuck if they marry somebody else. I don't give a fuck if they never see you again. Your baby mama's your woman. Your baby father is your man. I don't give a fuck if you don't like them. They're yours forever. You can't see. There's evil people who try to block the relationship between baby mama and baby daddy and the children and all that, but you can't break that bond. When you look at your children, you got to think about their mamas. You got to when I see my daughter, I see her mama sometimes. And guess what? I don't think of it as bad because I'm not a bitch ass nigga like, oh, I hate her, she this and that. See, niggas are so lame. They're subservient to their women and they get treated and get kicked out and pushed around and bruised up and abused, so they eventually give up. Me, I did everything right, so she had to do what she had to do because I did right. I'm holding it down. I'm doing my part. See, that's the thing. Men are not men no more. Men are not men. So, like I said, my baby mama could be with whoever she wants to be with for the rest of her life, but that's still my woman for the rest of her life. I don't give a fuck what she does. I don't never want to touch her again, but she's still my woman. I got a bunch of women who always love, I always gonna love. It don't matter if I never touch them again, they still mine. Do you know how many women I got in this world? I got women that if I talk to, they be married women. I talk to them and they know Big Baby. They know. Man, you know how many women I got? You feel me? That shit like Pokemon. When you make a real connection with somebody, you can't break it. Real bonds can't be broken. Spiritual bonds cannot be broken. Let me tell you something. If you ever love somebody for real, you can't break that love because love is love. I don't want a woman right now, you idiot. I don't want no woman. I want to go to Africa and maybe get me an African woman. The women in America are broken. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all right now. The women in America are broken. They're broken. They're mentally broken, physically broken, spiritually broken. African men don't do that type of shit. So stop with the disrespect. Now you're getting blocked, and you shouldn't have, you wish you would have stayed around. Now you're getting blocked. African men don't do man to man combat. We don't do that. No, love is not just hormones. See, you're a nigga who ain't never loved nobody. Love is spiritual. Love is supernatural. Love is powerful. Love is everlasting. Love is eternal. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all losers are just hormones. Losers. Come and tell you something. You're the type of people who feel like life doesn't have any meaning. So you type of person that don't care about whether you have children. You don't care about if you live good or not. You don't care about eating healthy. You don't care about nothing. And it's evident that the general population doesn't care about this of life itself, because y'all are living terrible. Here in America, y'all are living terrible. You're overweight. You're busted. You're ugly. You're unhealthy. The average American is busted, unhealthy, overweight. So I understand why the general populace doesn't care about the world, but let's keep it 100. Let's go. Y'all will never get to live the life as a man like I did. You'll never get to raise your children. You got to beg your baby mama to see them. You got to beg your baby mama, and she going to charge you to see them. These women are broken. These women are broken, my nigga. They're dragging these men. They're destroying the men. I heard a woman today say, I was watching a live stream today, and you're getting blocked, my nigga. Don't say nothing stupid or you're going to get blocked. You don't want to miss this content. You're going to get blocked for no reason. I seen a live stream today, right, where a woman was saying she was saying she wanted to have sex with a man, and she was saying she don't have a boyfriend right now. She felt bad for not having a boyfriend. And then she said she wanted to be a man. She wished she was born a man. And then in the same sentence, she said she hates men. So the general population's mind is so fucked up. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate you. We need help. That's why I'm gonna be honest. We might need to leave America. Let's go.
Man,
let's go. Watch this.
Some material.
Per 100.
Yeah, let my nigga talk, man. Let my nigga talk. Let's go.
100.
Hold on. No, we're gonna keep this shit on topic. We're gonna keep it on topic.
Pay attention.
Africa is changing and people are not seeing the change.
Yeah.
And by the time they catch up, it's too late.
Where are the biggest changes?
The changes are in Tanzania, Botswana, Ghana. Many countries are just thriving. I mean, I've seen the money in Africa is ridiculous. But people are more concerned and more interested in the misery part of it. Because if we are miserable, it makes people feel better. Give them the sense of being better or superior. Which for me is not about it.
No.
If Africa does wrong, does bad, the whole planet goes wrong. Because it's the richest continent on the planet. Without the resources of Africa, you won't even have France. You won't have Belgium. You won't have Europe, period. You won't have America, because we built American economy. Our ancestors, my ancestors, Africans, your ancestor built the wealth of the rich country today. But
and
nobody wants
out of your country
absolutely,
too, right?
and nobody want to talk about it because they say it has been a century ago. Huh? Aren't you benefiting from that century ago still today?
Yes.
Nous ne luttons pas pour le Burkina Faso tout.
Hold on. Let's go. Say it again.
Africa is changing and people are not seeing the change.
Say it again.
And by the time they catch up,
and this is
it's too late.
For those who don't know, this is Angelique Kidjo, one of the biggest singers in Africa, one of the biggest singers in Africa, big superstar. Let's go.
Pay attention.
Africa is changing and people are not seeing the change.
Yeah.
And by the time they catch up, it's too late.
Where are the biggest changes?
The changes are in Tanzania, Botswana, Ghana. Many countries are just thriving. I mean, I've seen it, the money in Ghana is ridiculous. But people are more concerned and more interested in the misery part of it. Because if we are miserable, it makes people feel better. Give them the sense of being better or superior, which for me is not about it. No. If Africa does wrong, does bad, the whole planet goes wrong. Because it's the richest continent on the planet. Without the resources of Africa, you won't even have France. You won't have Belgium. You won't have Europe, period. You won't have America because we built American economy. Our ancestors, my ancestors, Africans, your ancestors built the wealth of the rich country today. But
and nobody wants out of your country
absolutely,
too, right?
And nobody want to talk about it because it has been a century ago. Huh? Aren't you benefiting from that century ago still today?
Pay attention.
Hello. They still balling. What's that nigga? Sam's Club. Sam Walton. All those top corporations that been running since the 1800s and all that slave money, and they're still benefiting off that shit. That's our shit. All this shit is ours. It was some of it was their ideas, but it was all ours. It was all off us. Free labor. That's free labor is like we own the stocks of your company. We should own the stocks of your company from all the free labor. Every black person should get at least a derivative from the stocks from all these major corporations that directly profited from the damn benefit of free labor, aka slavery. Stop playing with us, man. Man, nobody want to hear this shit, bro. Watch this. Nobody want to hear the truth, bro. The truth's too much for people, bro. They don't want to hear it. I understand. They don't want to hear the truth, bro. It's too much.
Africa is changing and people.
Watch this.
Well, you check it.
Man, they want to.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to go to this one first.
Pay attention.
It's funny. Then you're in Africa and you go, oh, there's so many white people here. What are they doing here? They always tell me to go back to Africa, but they here.
No.
I don't get it. I'm like, what? Oh, they're taking everything. Oh, wait. Africa got everything.
Yeah.
All these minerals and resources.
Oil and gas.
Oh my, isn't that how Elon got rich too?
Yeah.
Off of stealing from Africa. So I'm like, wow, they're stealing everything. Our cell phones work because of Africa. This worked because of Africa. And they've been shitting on this continent, which is the second largest, which on the map they make look small. The Mercator projection, they make it look real tiny, and it can fit and it can fit almost all of these other continents. Right. And Europe is really not a continent. It's like a peninsula, but it really is. Technically, it really is. So, and Africa, I'm like, wow, all of these resources and the beach. I mean, have you seen the footage of Ghana and all? They've been lying.
Amazing.
But everybody that's not African is over there hanging out, taking shit and keeping us out of there.
Right.
And then to top it off, they've bordered Africa where you can't even go to a neighboring country. But in Europe, you can take the train to Italy, like I've done.
Right.
But in Africa, they boarded it up. The Europeans came and boarded shit up so Africans can't reach other Africans.
So you think it's basically
they boarded it up so Africans can't reach other Africans. That's why Ibrahim Traore's plan to make African border disappear is the grandest thing that they've ever thought about. It's one of the grandest liberation tools that Africa's ever heard and ever thought about. And I pray to God that they do it where they take away where they give the universal African passports to all Africans. And it's not like what we're doing here in America, the digital ID and all that. This ain't none of that. They're trying to free those people to where they can compete on the world stage with the whole world. And right now, they got so many things that are going and thriving in development. They got Burkina Faso has one of the world's largest tomato processing plants, export and import. Export only. Processing plants. They got one of the largest mango exporting businesses. They're getting a lot of things going. And see, people say, I don't care about tomatoes and mango. Guess what? In the future, when these people turn their fake suns off and they turn their fake moons off and they turn their fake weather up and they turn their fake weather down and they change things that's unlivable, in real places around the world, they'll still be able to live. See, everybody's not getting fake food. Everybody don't have fake air. Everybody doesn't have fake water. The only thing that affects Africa is when they come through and mine it in gold and take all the mine and leave all the residue and poisons and that shit and rape it. That's the only poison that Africa has, is when they rape it and rob it of mine it and gut it and strip it, and then they have processing waste left over. Y'all better wake up, man. Why do you think America's so mad? Why do you think America's so mad at Ibrahim Traore and them right
Soon
now?
all Africa will speak with one voice.
Pay attention.
Hold on. Why do you think they're so mad? Because Ibrahim Traore said,
Just because we don't want
to. Why do you think they're so mad? Because Ibrahim Traore said, if they don't work with us, we'll cut them off. They need our resources. We will cut them off. They need our diamonds. They need our platinum. They need our the cobalt. They need our uranium. They need our everything, our gold, our chocolate, our cocoa beans, our shea butter. The world needs Africa. This world doesn't run without Africa. I'm talking about all 54 countries of Africa. That's why they're saying they're about to make the United States of Africa instead of divided Africa. They're about to do the United States of Africa right now. God bless them. And let's let the brother talk. Let's let this brother
allow
talk.
you to fuck over us no more. Abraham Traore. He's a global terrorist. That nigga ain't never been outside his country, but he's a global terrorist. That nigga ain't never stepped foot outside his country, but he a global terrorist, nigga. That nigga ain't never stepped foot outside his country, but he a global terrorist, nigga. How is that possible? They military don't have any goddamn weapons that could travel. All they got is guns. They ain't got no drones. They ain't got no planes like that, no war planes, but they are a threat globally. But you ain't got nothing to attack, nothing on the globe. So tell me, how are they a threat globally if they don't have anything to do anything to anybody outside their own country? So y'all telling me something, but am I smart enough to realize what the fuck you telling me?
Yep.
Right. Oh, he is a global terrorist because they natural resources will fuck up the globe if the nigga don't continue to allow y'all to fuck over him.
Yep.
Y'all terrified globally that if this nigga
Don't share what he's.
That's what it is. Y'all terrified. The nigga is a global terrorist. He got all the entire globe shook up because now if we allow this nigga to do this, the country next door gonna realize. And then the country next door to them and the country on top of them and the country over there. Oh, that's why he's a terrorist, because this nigga can possibly wake up an entire continent that y'all been relying on for centuries, that y'all say is a poor fucking country, a poor continent, a poor nations of people. But y'all entire existence relies on it.
Do y'all remember, and to salute the Smack Water and salute the Real Life Street Stars. Do y'all remember? I don't know if y'all remember when bruh, people don't be, bruh, this shit is serious. This shit is serious. Muammar Gaddafi tried to give black Americans, I told y'all yesterday, he tried to give black Americans $1 billion so we could start some institutions here in America and wake up and get right. The banking industry blocked it. They said, "No, you can't do that. We're not going to allow that. We're not going to allow another man to give an American man $1 billion." So the unity has been blocked on physical fronts, political fronts, and even blocked on financial fronts. Hell, they blocked my Cash App so y'all can't physically donate to me on the financial front. The war is being fought on all levels. It's being fought on all levels. That's why it's so important for people like me to do what I do. Because this war is being fought on all levels, and they're not playing. They're not playing. They're saying it's a threat for black people to unite globally. My whole life, there's been American propaganda that Africans were dirty and nasty and disgusting and poor. And my whole life, there was a lie being spread that Africans were bad. And during Africans' whole life, the ones I talked to and the ones I know, they all promoted, and you know who they is, the Eurocentric power structure has always promoted that Americans are evil. When Africans come over here to do business, to go to school, to study and things like that, the United Nations, the immigration tells them don't deal with Americans. We're robbers, we're liars, we're cheaters. They tell them that. So there's been a all-out front on all aspects to block Africans with American Africans. Because American Africans are just as black as African Africans. We just were over here and we just adopted this new culture that we didn't want to adopt. Most Americans don't want to live like we live. We're just stuck. You don't want to work until you die. Y'all put your hand up, put a 1 in the chat if you want to work till you die. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to work until you die and never get a break. Put a 1 in your chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to be able to wake up and enjoy your life and live how you want to live and contribute to society, but do it at your own time and own terms. 1 in the chat if you want to work till you die. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to live life at your own terms. Please. 1 in the chat if you want to work till you die. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to live life at on your own terms in a righteous manner. Okay, so I got somebody who wants to work till they die. That's what's up. I respect it. I ain't saying how to feel. I was just asking. I want to hear y'all's opinion on that. Do y'all want to put a 1 in the chat if you want to work till you die, or put a 2 in the chat if you want to live life on your own terms? Okay, I got a 2 in here. So we got one person who wants to work, and then one person who wants to you'll work in the afterlife. Oh God, we got a real slave here. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. We got a real slave. 2. All right, somebody else. SS, thank you so much. And I'm not mad at you, bro. You could work all the way till you die. It don't matter. God bless you. I got another 2. Thank you for the ones who comment. 1 and a 2. 1 or 2. God is your master. See, do y'all see the slavery and the religious books, the Bible, the Jesus mentality? That shit is slavery. There's no master. God is the creator of all, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. God is the creator. God is the creator. He's not a master. What kind of master do you serve? That sounds like a slave master. Like I tell y'all, the people who wrote that Bible were slave masters. That's why they put that shit and worded it like that, so you can be subservient till you die. You know, and it's very sad that our people has adopted the slave mentality and will die slaves and are comfortable dying slaves. Anybody, you said your master. You said that. To imply you have a master is to imply you're a slave. Can you please be wise and logical and be observant of what you speak before you speak? And it canceled your super chat. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm not trying to argue with you, but that slave mentality is the reason why we stuck on this plantation and work until you die. That slave mentality is the reason why you are never gonna get that family, that love, that house, that wife, that life you want, because it's not afforded to you here by just being a low level worker. You stay if you stay here, you're not gonna do that shit. You're not gonna get all that. You know, you don't think God wants you to unite with your people? You don't think God wants Africans and American Africans to unite? I'm not trying to convince you of nothing, my brother. I'm not even trying to argue with you. I love you. You don't think God wants the Africans and the American Africans to unite? Y'all don't think that? Y'all don't think God wants us to unite? You don't think there's so much we could develop and learn together and build together if we work together? Y'all don't think that? You know how many businesses we run? Let me tell y'all Americans something. Y'all go to work every day, clock in, clock out, and you run your business. You run your job, you manage your store, you know, your employee at your store, all that. Thank you, SS. Thank you, sweetheart. You manage the store, you're employed at the business, you running it from open to close. You could take that same skill set, running a business, that the customer service skills, the personality skills, you could take that same skill set and take it to a developing country like Africa, help them, help yourself, and you could be a billionaire over there in about 10 years. But if you do that same hard work here in America, you won't become a billionaire. You won't reap no benefits from it, because when you have a job here, you know how much money you're going to make when you sign up for the job. And it's so calculated that you have to show up the amount of days that you're allotted on the clock, or else you won't even get that amount of money. So here in America, your finances are capped by your start point. You already cap yourself when you start at a job, unless you have a job that has room to develop and grow, and they're looking to groom somebody into the next executive, and unless your job is looking to groom you into the next position. And most jobs are not looking to develop and groom employees into the point of partner or owner. They're not doing that, because why would a millionaire or a billionaire want to get everybody who works for him to his level of billionaire or millionaire? Because if everybody's a millionaire and billionaire, then you don't need to work for them anymore. See, this is how the control is set in place. You're capped at 50,000, you're capped at 40,000, 30,000, 100,000, whatever you're making, you're capped at that. When the business has a good quarter and they make extra 500 grand, when you help sell and you had a good year, the sky's the limit to how much money the corporation can make, but you're capped out at 50. No, the Bible has everything to do with it, because they taught you how to be a good slave and endure to the end and suffer and get your heavenly gates and get your heaven afterlife, when these motherfuckers is balling right now. And you don't have to suffer your whole life and give your whole life to no goddamn person who ain't never gonna give you nothing but maybe a meal at the end of the year. You don't gotta fucking give your life to a person who won't give you nothing but maybe a meal during the holidays or something like that. We give our lives to these jobs, and we can't survive off of them. We can't retire off of them. If you quit your job today, you're fucked. So that is where the Bible comes in at. It was the tool that was given to the slave to make the slave keep enduring until the end. It's the brainwash tool. And it worked very well on y'all. It worked very well. The Bible did a number on y'all. I don't get food stamps. So shut your lame ass up. I'm a single father taking care of 3 kids by myself, paying all the bills and taking care of cars and all that by myself. I ain't nigga, shut your lame ass up. I don't get no food stamp. Because Donald Trump, under the Trump administration, he told me I make too much money for food stamps. I ain't no Democrat and I ain't no Republican, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. That's for your fat ass. That's for your baby eating ass. That's for your cannibal food eating ass. I'm not a cannibal. No, I'm not. I don't have nothing to do with none of it. I'm not in the cannibal system that you're in. Wendy's, McDonald's, McDouble. Fudge Round, aka cannibal. You're a cannibal, my nigga. Stop it. Stop it. You need to focus on being a cannibal. God bless your soul. You can't get rid of the weight, my nigga. That's the reason why. Your body can't get rid of it. So your body is sending extra fat cells to encapsulate it and fight it. Because foreign objects in the body doesn't know how to break them down. Foreign objects in the body, when you put foreign objects in the body doesn't know how to break them down. So the body will surround fat cells around the foreign object so the fat cells can destroy it and suffocate it. So all the excess fat is a bunch of foreign objects that your body's creating protection to keep you from. It don't know what to do with it. So stop putting stuff in your body that you don't need, bro. Wake up. Don't ever talk about me. I know what's going on, bro. I'm not bound by these fucking bull crap that y'all suffer from. Y'all are suffering from not being men. Y'all are suffering sterility and infertility. Y'all are suffering all the bullshit. I don't go through none of that. You're getting chumped out and treated like a simp by your woman. You're getting treated like a chump by your woman. I don't got to deal with that. Y'all niggas is getting played and abused by the system. You're going to work and give all your money up and get nothing in return. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm working for a different purpose and I'm doing different things than most people ever going to do. I'm still here in America, but that's why I'm watching these. That's why I'm figuring out what's going on because, hey, America's not American no more. Ain't no dreams here. Ain't no apple pie here in America no more. This used to be the land of milk and honey, the land of apple pie. Ain't no apple pie. This ain't the land of milk and honey no more. Let's go. Watch this. I got more videos. Let's go.
Pay attention. Do you think Africa is big enough to get to $100 million?
Are you looking at markets outside of Africa? Africa has 54 markets. We're looking at Africa only. In 7 years, Africa will be home to a third of the global population of youth. By 2050, 1 out of every 5 customers on the internet will be in Africa. Africa in the past decade has, out of the top 10 countries with the fastest growing GDP, 5 of those markets are in Africa. Retail spend in 2018 was about $1.4 trillion. 2/3 of that was consumer packaged goods, and it's considered one of the fastest growing regions for consumer packaged goods spending in the world. On top of that, when it comes to profitability margins, it's the most profitable region, bar none, to East Asia. So this is when you drop the mic. Yeah.
Do you think Africa is big enough to get to $100 million?
Are you looking at markets outside of Africa? Africa has 54 markets. We're looking at Africa only. In 7 years, Africa will be home to...
She said Africa has 54 markets. We're looking at Africa only. Listen to the statistics that have been done. See, what y'all have been lied about, what you've been lied about, watch this. I'm going to show you tonight. Let's go.
A third of the global population of youth. By 2050, 1 out of every 5 customers on the internet will be in Africa. Africa in the past decade has, out of the top 10 countries with the fastest growing GDP, 5 of those markets are in Africa. Retail spend in 2018 was about $1.4 trillion. 2/3 of that was consumer packaged goods, and it's considered one of the fastest growing regions for consumer packaged goods spending in the world. On top of that, when it comes to profitability margins, it's the most profitable region, bar none, to East Asia.
So this is when you drop the mic.
Yeah.
Do you think Africa?
And these people are the investors who are doing like this, salivating at the mouth, ready to get in on that. And they never thought of it. See, these Eurocentric people, like I said, a lot of them don't go in Africa because they're not welcomed in. So they looking at it from the outside looking in. They know the minerals there, they know generally this and that, but they don't know and don't have the relationships to do it. So it's women like these who could be the bridgeway for people like them, those top investors, to go straight directly into Africa and be able to siphon money out back and forth. Because I'm gonna be honest, when somebody doesn't understand the potential, that's when you could take over and make a real profit or make a real impact. When somebody doesn't know what you got going on and you just come in on top of the market with a product that's necessary and needed for the world, you can dominate the market. And see, if Africa was to unite and say, no more China, no more America, no more Britain, no more France, no more Belgium, cut this shit off. Where do you think Belgium chocolate comes from? Where do y'all think Belgium chocolate comes from? It comes straight from Africa. There's no Belgium chocolate. That's fucking African chocolate. Where do you think all the exquisite food in France comes from? Straight from Africa. And I'm not saying they don't have good food there. What I'm saying, where do you think their imports are coming from? Africa. Why do you think they're able to have so much food on the market and they got pizza and all this? Africa. Everybody knows the truth, but motherfuckers don't know the market and they don't know the trade, how the world works on trade. So you won't even understand the power if you don't understand. People are so worried about, oh, the new Call of Duty's out. Oh, the new Christmas. Oh, Thanksgiving. Oh, Hanukkah. Oh, this. So y'all don't even know what's really going on because you worrying about bullshit all day. Ha 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 ha. I want to watch something on TV to make me laugh. Ha 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 ha. While you laughing, people are trying to figure out how to make billions of dollars. While we joking, people are out here pockets on smoking. While you playing, people are staying. Y'all better stop playing with life. Life ain't no fucking game.
Music spread the message, you know. But you must realize that there's a force fighting. Music spread the message, you know. But you must realize that there's a force fighting against not just the music, but the truth. Truth in general. Yeah, because sometimes the truth is like a two-edged sword, you know. It cuts sharp. That means plenty of people don't like hear the truth because plenty of people find themselves feeling guilty. So the truth is offense, but not a sin. You know, music spread the message.
You hear what he said?
But you must realize that there's a force fighting against not just the music, but the truth. The truth in general. Yeah, because sometimes the truth is like a two-edged sword, you know. It cuts sharp. That means plenty of people don't like hear the truth because plenty of people find themselves feeling guilty. So the truth is offense, but not a sin. You know?
He said the truth is offensive sometimes, but it's not a sin. It only makes the wrongdoers feel guilty. But guess what? Fuck the wrongdoers. Wrongdoers need to feel guilty, and you need to repent for your sins, and they won't.
What kind of people will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons?
Look, they won't repent for their sins, so we got to speak up so they can know. Hold up. They won't repent for their sins, so we gotta remind them their sins. Let's go. They won't repent, so we must remind them. Let's go.
People will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons. to kill other people. Are you okay? Kind of people will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons to kill other people. Are you okay? You come to Africa, you dig up the whole place and live mining camps, poisoning rivers with cyanide, only to bring the gold and put it in a warehouse somewhere here you call a vault. Come to Africa, you kill animals, only to collect the horns and leaving the meat to rot on the ground. Are you okay? And then when they see us putting on skins like this, they want to look like they're conservationists. No, you can't be putting on animal skins, but you're sitting on a leather chair with leather shoes, with a leather belt, with a leather car. Are you okay in your head? What kind of hypocrisy is that? You pollute the whole world with carbon. Then you come around and say, please, let's do some green energy. Shut your industries up if you're talking about green energy. You have lied to us for too long. And the honeymoon of lies is over. Kind of people will wake up in the morning to go and make weapons to kill other people. Are you okay? You come to Africa, you dig up the whole place and live mining camps, poisoning rivers with cyanide, only to bring the gold and put it in a warehouse somewhere here you call a vault. Come to Africa, you kill animals, only to collect the horns and leaving the meat to rot on the ground. Are you okay? And then when they see us putting on skins like this, they want to look like they're conservationists. No, you can't be putting on animal skins, but you're sitting on a leather chair with leather shoes, with a leather belt, with a leather car. Are you okay in your head? What kind of hypocrisy is that? You pollute the whole world with carbon. Then you come around and say, please, let's do some green energy. Shut your industries up if you're talking about green energy. You have lied to us for too long. And the honeymoon of lies is over.
Burkina Faso has instituted.
People are tired. People are smart. Africans are not terrorists. They're tired. Do you know how many lies? Do you know how many lives have been lost? Do you know how much blood Africa has shed? Do you know how many? They blame Africa on every virus. Every time they come out with a new virus, they test it on Africa or blame it on Africa. Africans ain't creating no fucking virus. They're living natural, normal lives. Y'all coming around dropping shit, spraying shit, shooting shit. If they're in the Stone Age and caves now, like you're trying to put them and make them out to be, how are they even? Let's go, because that's lies.
The conqueror writes history. They came, they conquered, and they wrote. Now you don't expect people who came to invade us to write the truth about us. They will always write negative things about us. And they have to do that because they have to justify their invasion. We don't write our history. It has always been handed down to us orally by our elders. Because the white man came and he writes history. In fact, you don't know anything about any place until the white man gets there. Until the white man comes to any place, nothing lives. It's only when he comes and says, "Boof, I've discovered you, now you exist," which is ridiculous. The conqueror writes history. They came, they conquered, and they wrote. Now you don't expect people who came to invade us to write the truth about us. They will always write negative things about us. And they have to do that because they have to justify their invasion. We don't write our history. It has always been handed down to us orally by our elders. Because the white man came and he writes history. In fact, you don't know anything about any place until the white man gets there. Until the white man comes to any place, nothing lives. It's only when he comes and says, "Boof, I've discovered you, now you exist," which is ridiculous. Of course I'm
God bless, man. Now, God bless Ibrahim, bro. God bless President Ibrahim Traore. He ain't trying to cause no problems. He ain't talking about fighting. He ain't talking about no warfare. He ain't talking about no destruction. He ain't talking about no armories. He's talking to, look, 37-year-old man, military president, let me read it. Burkina Faso 37-year-old military president, Captain Ibrahim Traore, wants to bring all African countries together under the new organization called Afro Union, which will replace the African Union. His vision includes establishing a single currency, unified system, and a visa-free travel for all African countries. Captain Traore believes that Africa has sufficient resources to sustain itself without depending on the U.S. and European countries. God bless Ibrahim, bro. Just that is not a terroristic act to say we want independence and liberty for our country, for our state. America is trying to make America great again, right now, aren't we? Right now, isn't America trying to make America great again? Right now, we got America's talking about make America great again, right? MAGA, 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 and all that, right? So what's wrong with Africa? Make up Africa great again? Nothing, right? Exactly. Y'all have been taught so much hatred and bigotry that somebody wanting independence and freedom is not a fucking terroristic act. Somebody wanting freedom and independence is not harmful. Somebody wanting freedom and independence of other people stealing, robbing, and taking from them is not wrong. And they have the right to. America will not let any foreign country other than probably Israel come over here and take whatever they want. We won't let nobody come over here and just take what they want. Nobody. If you want something in America, you have to get business license, sanctions. You have to get authority. So if you don't have that, if you don't get that authority in America, get that authority in America, you can't make no moves. You can't just build a building in America. You got to get zoning, coding, all that shit. You can't just do anything here. So let me show y'all something though, because I'm not here to promote negativity. I'm here to show you Africa is a beautiful place. Watch this, man. Modern footage of Africa.
Modern footage of Africa.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Let's go. I'm about to show you. They want to show you everything is bad. They want to paint the negative images. They want to paint negative images of everything. Guess what? I see big developing city. I see a big ass booming town. Yeah.
This is how the city
and I see a big old booty too.
Today, we're just gonna be like filming around here.
Hold on, we're gonna show you some more. Hold up, we're gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Where's my boy at? I'm probably gonna get flagged trying to do this too. What's my boy? What am I? Hold on, I'm gonna type it in. Watch this. Y'all ain't seen a real America, bro. We've been lied to. Straight lied to. Look, and this right here, beautiful. I remember watching this. Okay.
David, the movie.
All they got for us is illusions here. Illusions. Fake shit and illusions. Keep your mind occupied. Keep your mind occupied. Look at this shit. Look at this.
I'm very proud of being here because
and fair use, man. What am I just want to play a clip off your channel, man. This is What Am I, one of the biggest African YouTubers in the world, man. One of the biggest YouTubers in the world in general.
Of the Great Ethiopian Renaissance has been a dream of generations of people. And I'm proud to be part of this generation that accomplished this dream.
Welcome to Cuba, the home of the biggest dam in the entire Africa. This is what I call the African excellence. Absolutely unbelievable, man. Like as an African, I feel so proud knowing that every penny that was contributed to build this majestic dam right behind me was contributed by Ethiopians. It means that if Africans can come together, we can definitely build Africa together. After being here, I would define this as a second Adwa because it's more like an Independence Day to the beautiful people of Ethiopia. You know why? Because during Adwa, Ethiopians came together to defeat the Italians. So this has also defeated the notion of Africans always being dependent on the West to fund our project. This is historical. This is another independence. But I want each and every African watching this video to like this video and say that congratulations to the beautiful people of Ethiopia. Wow! I want to know how you feel being here.
Really, this is amazing Ethiopian Grand Renaissance Dam. It is really amazing and very historic for Ethiopian and for Africa as well. Because I really think this dam does not only generate electricity, it also generates peace. Because really it integrates Africans, especially Horn of Africa.
The history of this beautiful mega dam stretches back to the year 1960s, when this site was identified, but political instability and conflict delayed the construction until the year 2011. How long have you been building this?
For the last 14 years, by the way.
14 years?
14 years. And there are ups and downs to execute this, to accomplish this dam. Okay? So it's a huge one, as you can see, as you can imagine.
I really want to know what makes this dam the biggest dam in the entire Africa.
This dam is, in terms of length, 1.8 kilometer. Its height is on average 145 meter, and on maximum it reaches 170 meters. It consumes 10.7 million cubic meter of concrete. And with this height, the dam can store 74 billion metric cube of water, or equivalent to 74 trillion liters of water. So this makes one of the largest dams in Africa in terms of volume. Also, when we come to in terms of production, the average energy we get from this dam is 15,700 gigawatt hour of energy.
They're getting free energy from the water. All people don't see. They like to tell you Africans are dumb. They like to tell you Africans are this. Africans are the most intelligent people on the planet. The top doctors in America are African. The top doctors in America are African.
And this energy may vary according to the inflow we are expecting on a yearly basis.
Okay.
So this makes this dam one of the biggest hydropower plant in Africa.
The biggest hydropower plant in Africa.
Yes.
This 5 billion mega dam is proudly funded by the people of Ethiopia, which proves the statement, Africa beyond aid. Wow! So you were saying that Ethiopians funded the entire project.
Sure.
I want to know, how were you guys able to?
So there you have right there. There you have right there. That's just one example. I'm not going to show too much of other people's content because he's got his own thing going. I'm not trying to steal his content, but I had to show y'all some greatness. And you could go on Woody Maya's channel, WODEMAYA, Maya. Go on Woody Maya, man. He's got one of the best African travel channels in the world, man. This man goes to every continent, all around America, all around, and all he does is show great, beautiful lands. Man, let me see the Ethiopian one. Let me show y'all something, because niggas be talking crazy. The most beautiful women in the world. Let me show y'all the most beautiful women in the world, too. Oh, my God. Let me show y'all the most beautiful women in the world. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Algeria is crazy, too. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hold up. Oh, my God.
The beauty.
Home of 80 nations and nationalities with 80 languages and 200 dialects.
Amharic is the official language of Ethiopia.
Say Nkutatash.
Nkutatash, but Oromo, Tigrinya, and Somali are widely spoken. In this country, everything is the biggest. First of all, this is the biggest landlocked country in Africa in terms of population. That's why you see a lot of people just walking around me, man. Like, they got a population of over 120 million, bro.
There are so many. Ethiopia has a population of 120 million. You will never be lonely. You will never look. It's still life. Look, they're not walking around on cell phones, not looking at each other. It's millions of people. There's life. There's love. There's relationship. We're living a fucked up life here. I'm trying to tell y'all, show y'all something. We're living a fucked up. I love my country. I love America, but we're living a fucked up life here. Let's go.
Things that I love about Ethiopia. One of which is the greenery. As you can see, Ethiopia now has a lot of parks, a lot of natural areas where you can just sit, chill with your friends.
Tell them about the women, bro.
Man.
I am walking in the beautiful city of Makele, and trust me, I can't believe my eyes, because I've traveled to over 34 countries and I've never seen a place that is so concentrated with so many beautiful women. I mean, look at my backdrop alone, man.
You just gotta come and see yourself.
Get the niggas talking that bull. Oh, I can't find a wife. I need a woman. Nigga, go to Ethiopia. Every woman was gorgeous. Some of them was young ladies. I understand that. I'm not lusting. I'm just talking about beauty. Every one of them was gorgeous. Motherfucker walking around, baddies. And they're not bad over there. You call them goodies. Goodies. Just all around. Let me see. Let me see if I can see some more. We've been tricked here. Nigga, man, this neck. Nigga, I don't want no bad attitude woman. I don't want no bad attitude woman. I don't want a woman who thinks she's a man. I want a pretty young lady, a pretty young woman who knows she's a woman, who wears dresses and shit like that. Don't nobody want no man. Don't nobody want no man, bro.
Addis Ababa. And in English? Means new flower.
Wow, that makes sense. That is why the city is absolutely beautiful, because the city is living up to its name. And how do you see Addis Ababa after coming back?
Oh my Lord, it's different, man. I don't know what is this place. I think I'm in the wrong place in the world.
The infrastructure development in this beautiful country is really mind-blowing, man. Can you believe it? This is Africa. I have been coming to this country for the past 6 years, and the transformation that is happening in this country deserves an applaud, man. And this is why I'm on a journey to showcase the beauty of the continent.
And get this, Ethiopian Airlines is the largest airlines in Africa.
Ethiopian Airlines are the largest airlines in Africa. The biggest dam in Africa, the largest airline. Did you see how big that city was? It looked like New York. That shit looked better than New York. It looked cleaner than New York. Let me show you. Oh, I'm not done yet. The clean streets. Watch this shit. Watch this, y'all. Watch this.
If you ever watch Wakanda, Delhi experienced this so many times in this country to the extent that some people would tell me that I'm Habesha and I'm not black. How is that possible? How? Going, I feel like it should. You have an African Union.
Those who learn from this, we should learn from them and embrace their proudness.
This is because Ethiopia is one of the 2 countries in Africa that was never colonized. I am super excited to be embarking on this particular journey because where I am going, I feel like it should be declared as the home of freedom for all Africans across the globe. I'm talking about Africans in Africa and Africans in the diaspora. I'm on my way to Adwa, the exact same location where Africans defeated the Italians during the scramble of Africa. And I feel like each and every African needs to be there. I feel like I made history because I'm walking in history. Because on the 1st of March, 1896, history was made across the entire globe. And that history was made right here.
This is the absolute best phone holder for your car.
It's all nothing but greatness around. This shit is nothing but greatness, man. I'm not gonna lie. Please, Woody, please let me don't copyright strike me, Woody Maya, please.
It's the exact same grounds where Ethiopians united as one with one common goal, just to defeat the colonial masters.
He said what? He said to defeat their colonial masters. So like I told Buddy, don't have that master mentality. That's a slave mentality. So he said they fought to defeat their colonial masters. You're not supposed to have no master. You the master of your own destiny. Let's go.
The first battlefield as it's known globally, battlefield of Egypt, where it took place 130 years ago around 6 a.m. led by General Barratari. Soldiers came on 4 sides. The left column was General Almondi. The middle.
It is African generals who played a key role that led to the victory of Adwa, which means that he played a major role during the Battle of Adwa.
Absolutely, he did. As I said earlier, he used to reside or live not too far from Adwa, so he knows Tigray in his bare hand. So which means when all Ethiopians traveled for months from Addis Ababa to Tigray, they were tired, exhausted. But the Tigrayans, because they reside here and they know the topography and the geography of the location, so of course he has a tremendous experience of war. So that's why 130 years ago, the turning point where almost 98-97% of African was under colonization. And when the European had a meeting, the Berlin Convention, to chop up our continent, the Ethiopians bravely made history here, the first battle.
So he said back what he's trying to say. What he said was during the Berlin Conference, when Britain and all those evil colonizing bastards tried to divide up the African continent and said, here, you get these, you get these, you get these, you get these, I get these. They evil bastards did that. and divided up a continent which they didn't own, don't own, have nothing to do with, and have no claim over, no stake, no. Just because you are a monster deity, just because you are a monster lineage, does not mean you have dominion over a land. Just because you're a monster does not give you dominion over a land. Even if I was a deity or a spirit or alien or whatever I am, doesn't give me dominion over a land. No matter what you think you are, you don't have dominion over Africa. And I pray to God Africans wake up, man. I pray to God they wake up, man. You know, I don't even need to show no more, bro. I'm not going to show no more of that video. God bless you, Woody Maya. I appreciate you. But yeah, Africans better wake up. They've been lying to us for so long to control the narrative so we could just stay over here and be and own nothing and be happy. That's not it. You forced me over here. You stole me, not me, but my ancestors. You stole us and brought us over here, worked us and gave us nothing, made us build this place, and now we can't even go or leave or have nothing or nothing. We just supposed to just stick around and just have what you say we're worth. That's anytime we had businesses, Black Wall Street, anything like that, it was bombed. Anytime we had infrastructure of our own, it was shut down, sabotaged, coding and zoning and building codes and shit like that stops us from just operating. And then the people who own the coding and zoning businesses and stuff, y'all are the same people who own the businesses. So you just go, it's all right, brother. You're okay. Because I know major restaurants and major corporations that are shitty from the inside out, but they just operate because the people who are the ones providing the provision are the ones who are brotherhood with the brothers who own the shit. So it's one hand washing the other. So you won't allow other people to come in. You'll strictly enforce the rules on others, but let your brother get by without even being detected. So it's just a sick system that y'all have no idea how deep it goes. It's really messed up. And as if you're born here, raised here, and you help this place build, aka all of us who are tax-paying citizens, we're helping this country go. We're building this country. We're paying for it. We're paying taxes. We're getting taxes taken out of our checks. We're working for the powers that be, and we still can't even rest. We're not even guaranteed a proper burial when we die. When we die, we gotta pay the motherfuckers even in death. Donate to the channel and I'll buy a new shirt. I don't give a fuck about shirt. This is a clean shirt, fresh out the laundry hamper. I don't give a fuck about having new this, new that. I'm taking care of 3 kids by myself. I don't care about that. I'm not trying to look good for you. I'm trying to teach you. So shut up and listen or go on about your business. We don't even have a place to be buried at for free when we die. And they're gonna profit off your dead body even after you die. They're gonna profit off your dead body even after you die. And you still gotta pay. Wake up, man. I love y'all. Y'all wanna stick around? It's on you. But I'm gonna give y'all a real truth, honest to God, what's going on. Very soon, in the very near future, we're not going to be able to go nowhere. The borders are going to be closed. Very soon. By some mysterious virus or some mysterious problem, we won't be able to leave. So, I pray to God. No, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Get your lame ass off my channel. Get your lame ass off my channel. I don't gotta read none of that bullshit. I read what I need. You know what I'm saying? But listen, they're not gonna let us just walk off this plantation. You think they're gonna let you go free? You think that? Why do you think they said Ibrahim Traore is a terrorist and they doomed and deemed all these countries in Africa dangerous? And why are all the countries they deem dangerous people who don't side with the political beliefs of letting you suck off my teeth and give me nothing in return? Everybody's not a sellout, and everybody understand, and some people understand who they are and their power. And his brother Ibrahim Traore, he understands. And I pray to God he's allowed by God to do what he's doing. you know, because we can't keep allowing these devils to destroy and take away our leaders because they don't believe in what our leaders is saying. And I'm not saying Ibrahim Traore is my leader. I'm talking about anybody black's leaders. If just because somebody black is standing up does not mean they're a terrorist or wrong. Black is not wrong. Black is not wrong in no kind of way. We're humans just like everybody else. So until we get rid of the racism, the racist mentality, you're not even going to understand nor see. We get tricked into fake wars. We get tricked into lies. We get tricked into believing things that are not true. And then you go over to Iraq and they say it's weapons of mass destruction. And everybody goes over there shooting and pillaging and killing. And then you look up and there's no mass destruction. And then they have to say, well, guys, we were wrong, but it's okay. And then after millions of people died. Stop playing with us, man. And guess what? And it wasn't nothing about that. It was about heroin. Because now everybody got heroin. Stop it, man. Stop it. You need some help. Stop it. You need some help. And we sit back and like, yeah, I'll pop a perk. No, I'll pop a perk. I would never pop a perk. Pop a Xan, all that bullshit. That shit is government heroin from way back in Afghanistan days. Don't nobody want that shit. Nobody want no old government Iraqi heroin. Nobody want that shit. Nobody want to be heroined out. Chilling, man. I'm about to get off here though. I love y'all. I'm off here. I got to get up with my babies and chill with them for the last of my little night. It's over. Yeah, this night is over. Appreciate y'all. Tap in, tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Big home, big bad, man. Thank you, Violet, for tuning in, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Shit, I love y'all too, man. For real, man. Archangel, appreciate you too. I didn't even finish my cigar, but it's all good. Y'all have a good night, man. Stay out the way, man. Shit is getting wicked out here. Stay out the way. God bless Africa. Africa unite. I pray to God. I love you too, SS. I pray to God Africa can unite, and I pray to God Americans who want to unite with Africa are allowed to, because it's a beautiful thing to unite with your people. You know, it's beautiful when the Europeans come over here. It's beautiful when the Jews come from Jerusalem and unite with the American Jews. It's beautiful when the Asians come from China and unite with the American Asians. It's beautiful when the people from other countries come here and unite with their people. Nobody frowns upon that, so we're not going to frown upon the United States of Africa because we need it desperately. They need to wake up and understand that these people coming in are not helping you. They've been causing all your wars and bloodshed. They're not your friends. They were never your friends, and they're never going to be your friend. God bless y'all, man. We got to stay smart and we got to wake up. But, hey, it is what it is, man. I'm doing my part, though. I'll tell you that. Thank you for everybody who donated tonight. Salute to you, Oval Office Films, brother. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you for tuning in, brother, for real. Thank you for everybody who sent me a gift tonight. Thank you for everybody who donated SS. Thank you for that super chat. And I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's not easy doing what I do. It's not easy talking about these important topics because right now I could be talking about Casino, Free Future's brother getting busted with fentanyl. But like I said, the most important thing in the world right now is African unity, man. If we stand up and wake up, we can make a change, man. But here in America, we probably cooked. There's no change coming for us here in America. There's nowhere in America right now that you can think, oh, I'm gonna move here and be safe and be free. There's nowhere you can move. Most people in the black communities right now in America are looking over their shoulder because it's so dangerous. But they stick there. They stay there. You feel me? So it's really dangerous to be in America. It's really dangerous. And niggas talk about how bad Africa is. No, America's dangerous as fuck. Dangerous as fuck. You live in a black community, man. You can't even leave your window open. You live in a black poor community, because it ain't about black. If you live in a poor community, you can't even leave your car door unlocked. You can't even leave your door open. You can't even tell nobody you bought food. You can't even show people. You got to hide when you buy stuff in the bad neighborhoods. You got to bring stuff in the house in the middle of the night. Put sheets over shit and bring it in the house. Sneak it in. You can't even live a good life. You know what I'm saying? Can't even live your life here in America because there's so much corruption going on. The air is so bad, you're choking every day. Niggas dying from getting ailments and shit. Niggas getting cancers and shit because the air is so fucked, the food so fucked. Like, man, this shit is rough. You go to Africa, you be eating good food, real food, goat meat, deer meat, whatever you want to eat, fruits, vegetables. And guess what? The only reason they have droughts and starve there is because weather technology. The only reason why they having droughts and starving and droughts and shit in Africa because weather modification. I don't want to hear none of the lies, man. I understand the truth and I know what's going on. But people don't want to wake up. But Big Betty don't need everybody to wake up. I'm just here to help the ones who are on the fence, on the verge of the truth. I'm just here to show you where it's at. Thank y'all for tuning in, though. God bless y'all, man. Big homie.